as soon as you start code block, you always encapsulate one or multiple lines within opening and closing curly braces. It increases efficiency, and during modification it decreases confusions. This is again a part of our rule. Either function should be defined or a function prototype should be given before calling it. Generally this is not practiced. As and when we require, we add function at the end of program and then we call it. Some compilers allow, that's why I am mentioning here. Now, there are few compilers which are allowing you to call function even written after its call. But you make this as your habit. You always try to add prototype or function before its call. This will reduce confusions while compiling your program on multiple compilers. It might happen that it works on your compiler, but if you give the same program to some other compiler, it generates error. So to avoid such error, always try to prototype or define your entire function before its call. Union is an element which allows you to save memory by occupying maximum memory according to the size of its content. Here union contains two variables, integer pointer and character pointer. Especially when you are dealing with pointer inside union, try to remember the first line shown here is actually allocating memory and giving address to first pointer, but second line is overwriting address on B. Why overwriting? Because A and B both are sharing same address, and in future somewhere if you write free is a function which releases memory for the given pointer. If you write free c.a, remember there is no existence of c.a and its value, because the same address is now containing address of memory allocated during this statement. So this is specially given as a case, especially given for union. This happens only in union, because union is element which shares memory and creates confusion. So be very careful while you are using pointer with union. This is general question, and lots of confusions are going on. I have example for this. Here character A is declared and character pointer P is declared. Now I am displaying size of character data type, size of A which is of type character, size of P which is pointer to character, and size of value at P which is actually character. And general confusion is, if pointer is declared for character, its size is 1, but this is mistake. Regardless of pointer is declared for integer, pointer is declared for character, or even pointer is declared for float or any other data type. If you are working under 16-bit programming, pointers occupy only 2 bytes and exactly 2 bytes. So this pointer is declared for character. Definitely it occupies 2 bytes, because purpose of pointer is to store address of some other variable, and addresses in memory starts from 0 and goes up to 65535. So definitely what range you require is clarified, and to accommodate this range under 16-bit programming, you require to have 2 bytes, 32 bits, 16 bits, and this 16 bits is sufficient enough to store any address. So you declare any pointer, definitely pointers occupy 2 bytes. If we run this program, the output is size of character, by mistake it is written as integer, size of character is 1, the size of character variable is 1, but size of character pointer is 2, and if you write star p, value at pointer is definitely 1. And related to this, pointer arithmetic is again important. Whenever you increment or decrement pointer variable, it does not operate on a routine arithmetic. In the example given here, if this pointer is incremented to 1, don't ever consider this pointer is going to be 2 or 3. Pointer contains address, and addresses are incremented in proportion of its basic type. So in this program, if p is storing address of some character and you increment it by 1, definitely it is incremented by 1. But if p is declared as pointer for float and you increment it by 1, it's going to be incremented up to 4 bytes, because it is indicating a pointer, it is indicating address of float variable, and next float variable would be after 4 bytes. So pointer arithmetic is always in proportion of the basic type. So if we increment simple variable, it's different case, and if we increment pointer variable, definitely it is totally different case. And now exactly what I want to specify today. While programming, we generally find errors. When list of error is big, we get more confused. But unfortunately, what we are doing is, as soon as we get error, we do some jugglery on code and we try to solve it as soon as possible. In case it is not solved by you, you take help of somebody else and you try to solve it. Most frequently I tell students to understand error. If you understand error, definitely it's not going to come next time. And so my special session today is containing few very frequently referred errors. These errors are most common errors, generally coming up into the message window of your compiler or maybe on the command line. But if you try to understand them, next time it would never happen. It would never come to your program. So I am explaining few frequently asked errors, exactly what is reason of this error and how to solve it. You understand, and you would definitely mark number of errors in your program is reduced. The first error is array size too large. This error occurs. I have a program, I am compiling this program, and this program contains 24 errors. No doubt for the time being we are ignoring warnings, but we want to concentrate on error. So these are errors, and the first most error here is array size too large. The first line I have written as integer a and then 1 lakh. I want 1 lakh addresses, 1 lakh elements to my integer array. This error specially comes when I don't have sufficient memory to declare and make it utilizable as array. So when this error comes, remember you don't have sufficient memory to accommodate those elements and reduce it. Ultimately you won't get this error. The second is array bound missing. It can be opening or closing bracket, and exactly this comes when you write array this way: character B and then opening bracket 10 and closing bracket is missing. But name of this error is this array bound missing. The third, bad file name format in include directive. While including file, either we are using opening and closing double quotation, or we are using angular braces. But if I am using something else than that, it is already used here. Here I have written hash include, and instead of angular bracket I have given box bracket. If this happens, then compiler gives this error, bad file name format in include directive. If you know such errors, definitely it will save your programming time. The reason is exactly you know where is error. Problem comes when error message is on screen but you don't know where exactly error is, and you even can't understand how to solve. The next is call of non-function error. This happens when you are trying to call a function for which there is no existence. In my program, somewhere if I write just as a random example, I write p123 hello, but in my program or even in the hash included file I don't have any function with the name p123. Then I am going to get this error, and this error indicates you have tried to call a function for which there is no existence. Next error is cannot modify a const object. You might be knowing what const object or other variable is. A variable which definitely has a data type and initialized value, but it is given a specific characteristic called const, and meaning of const is you cannot change its value, and when exactly you try to change its value, this error occurs. So in my program I have given this statement, and the statement says const integer c is equal to 10, a variable c is declared and a value 10 is given. Then onwards I can't change this value, and in case if I try to change it, I am going to get error. So this c is given new value 15 and compiler is going to give you error. Case outside of switch. Switch is comprising of multiple cases. I have example switch here, switch and case 1, case 2, but at the end bracket of switch is over, and then I have written default as a case, or even case 3 as one more case. This creates problem because cases are part of switch and cannot be written outside your switch block, and this error is prompted. So case outside switch shows that by mistake you have ended your switch by closing curly bracket and case is written outside. The next error is also related to switch. Case statement missing colon. Every case must be ended with a perfect colon, and this case 2 shown here does not have that. If you write case this way, you are going to get this error called case is missing colon. The next is character constant must be 1 or 2 character long. I have declared a variable as a constant, but this time its type is character. Const character D as ABC. So meaning is D variable is to be declared, and I am assigning a constant value ABC as character, but which cannot be possible, and you have to add only 1 or 2 characters as value of D. Statement missing semicolon is a widely discussed error, and we get it now and then. As and when your entire command is not completed with semicolon, you get this. Constant expression required. This happens when you try to declare array with a variable. In example, it is given as float D in bracket C, where C itself is a variable, and you cannot have it while declaring array. You have to write constant as part of parenthesis. Array cannot be declared using variable. So when you try, you get this error. Default outside of switch is another similar error. When default case is written outside switch, you get this error. Do statement must have while. Definitely do while is the syntax, but by mistake we write do this way. If I write do, then I write its body, but I don't complete it with while and condition and semicolon. It gives this error. Next is extra parameter in call. If function is accepting 2 parameters and you are adding one more parameter, then it's going to give this error called extra parameter in call. Next is for statement missing opening round or closing round bracket. This happens when for loop is started but without opening bracket or ended without closing bracket. This is example for, and you give variable. Go to statement missing label. Though go to statement is never preferred, but if you write go to this way, go to, and then there is no label, then what compiler understands is I need to go somewhere, but where to go is not specified. And to indicate this error, it shows go to statement missing label. Incorrect use of default. If compiler is not finding any colon after default, then this error occurs. So in our example we have specified default, but in case this default is not accompanied with colon, you are going to get this error. L value required is a specific error, and it comes when left side is expecting something which is not given. If assignable value is expected and you have given some constant, then L value is given. Misplaced bracket is again one more very frequently used error, and this comes when brackets are not either added or comes under comment. A few errors are mentioned here.